Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef, and today I'm going to talk to you about Pampered Chef's insulated serving bowls. We have had these three sizes for a while now, and we just added these two on-the-go sizes. So I can't wait to share all of this with you. I have to tell you though, these are probably in my top 10 favorite Pampered Chef products. So that's really hard for me to pick and choose like what are my favorite products, but I use these at home just for cooking for my family, and I love the flexibility of using them when I'm having parties or taking them on the go now. So if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, please hit the subscribe button while you're here. I hope you'll also go to theflipflopchef.com. Check out my recipe community. There's a button at the top of the page. I have thousands of recipes and a giveaway every single Friday, and then I have other giveaways worked in there too. So let's go ahead and talk about these bowls. So what are our insulated bowls and what makes them so amazing? So our insulated bowls, we started out with these two sizes. So this is a 1 quart size. This is a 2.5 quart size, and they're basically like Yetis for your food. So if you have a Yeti cup that you like to use for your hot or your cold drinks, these are for your food. So that's the best way for me to kind of give you guys an idea and understanding of how these work. So whatever you put in here is going to stay hot or cold for an extended period of time. So we started out with these two sizes. They were so popular, they sold out relatively quickly, and they sometimes still go in and out of stock. Then we added another size, so this is a 4 quart size. And then June 1st, 2023, we added the 2 quart on the go size and the 5 quart size that's on the go. So I'm going to tell you the differences between the two, but the best thing for you to know first is that they both do the same thing. They're going to keep your food hot if you want it hot. They're going to keep your food cold if you want it cold. And they are incredible. So first let's talk about these. So I'm going to set these aside while we talk about the white ones. So the white ones are meant to be used, not on the go, not traveling, but we know a lot of people use these when they were traveling. So like, let's say you're going to your mom's house or your grandma's house or your aunt's house or somewhere for Thanksgiving or for Christmas or another party. People are taking these and they're not as easy to transport as the new on-the-go ones. So we're going to talk about those, but these are great for everything. So if you're having a party, it's going to keep your food hot or cold. If you're just trying to keep one part of your dinner warm while you finish the next part, they're great for that. Or if you're making your whole dinner ahead of time before you go out to like a baseball practice or a soccer practice or something, and you want your food to still be hot when you come home, this is a great option for that. So for me, I do that a lot. Sometimes I will have the boys at their Taekwondo classes or baseball, and I'm cooking dinner, and either it all gets done before they get home and I just put it in these insulated bowls so they stay hot, or maybe I get part of it done and I put it in one bowl and then I work on the next piece, get it done, put it in, and keep it hot until we're ready to all eat together. So you can use these for keeping like dishes at Thanksgiving or Christmas warm. So think about mashed potatoes, because we've all had cold mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving or Christmas, right? Because one of our aunts makes amazing mashed potatoes. By the time she gets it from her house to grandma's house and everybody gets a chance to finally start eating, it is cold, okay? And so now those mashed potatoes can still be amazing when you transfer them into one of our insulated bowls. So you can choose some of these sizes, or you can choose the on the go. If you're taking these with you on the go, just make sure you put them in a cooler bag or something that's gonna make it so that you don't lose the lid along the way. I do know some people get some giant rubber bands and they put rubber bands on here. Whatever works for you is fine. But these are going to transform your dishes because it's gonna keep them hotter longer or colder longer, depending on what you want. So let's talk about hot foods. Hot foods are easy. When they're hot, you just transfer them to the bowl. So I like using this one for soups if I'm not able to keep them on the stove. Because another thing with the stovetop is you have to make sure you're not burning the bottom when you're cooking something on the stove and trying to keep it hot while you're serving it. So you can actually transfer soup. This is a great one, 4 quart size. Transfer that soup over to this, put the lid on it, and it's gonna keep that soup hot for 2 hours. Isn't that amazing? So you're gonna definitely wanna use these for a variety of different things. But there's some other cool features I wanna show you. This has a little hook, so you can actually hook this lid right on the side. So you're not trying to find a place on the counter to put this, and you just hook it right on the side. This is also great for those big potluck dinners that you're taking meals to, because they're not going to end up under the table or accidentally in the trash or taking up space on the table away from where other food could be placed, okay? So this is the 4 quart, this is the 2.5 quart, and this is a 1 quart size. I like to use the 4 quart and now this new 5 quart as an ice bucket. So these can be used for cold food. So I like using them for ice because the first time I tested this, I was completely blown away, and it was with this bowl right here. I filled this up with ice. I hosted a Pampered Chef party here at my house. At the end of the night, when everybody was gone and I was finished cleaning up, the very last thing that I did was empty the ice bucket. Now, there was some ice melted in the bottom, but I still had ice cubes that I could use in a drink if I wanted to. The thing about that that's so cool is it had been 5 hours since I put the ice in this bowl. 5 hours and I still had ice cubes, okay? Another key to keeping food hot and cold is for that lid to go back on in between servings. Now obviously if everybody's serving at the same time, prop those lids up, let everybody get their food, but then once everybody's done, come back, put the lids on them, and it's gonna hold that heat or that cold right back into the bowl. So you have these insulated bowls that you can purchase, or the on the go. So let's talk about the on the go because I think they're super cool. And everybody at my parties this month has been just flipping out over these because I do live in Florida. We entertain a lot outside. We go to the beach. You can go, you know, outside to the pool. You go to friends' houses, and we're always taking food with us. And so these are perfect, and they go great with our Cool and Serve collection. So if you're not familiar with our Cool and Serve collection, I have a whole video on my channel showing you all about those pieces. So be sure to check that out while you're here, okay? But let's talk about this. We have a 2 quart and a 5 quart. These are the exact same features as these bowls here. The only thing we changed is a couple of things with the lids. So let's talk about those first. I'll show you these side by side here. Whoops, I almost dropped it. Side by side so you can see them. They look exactly the same, they're just different sizes. So for the first one, I'm gonna show you, this has a little piece that snaps out, and this one too, they just snap right off. And this is a spoon rest or utensil rest. So when you're serving and you don't wanna make a mess, you just set your serving spoon or dish or utensil right on that little dish. Now, this one has a vented lid. So I'm actually gonna zoom in a little bit so that you can check this out. So you see this little button right here. So this is in the locked position. And so this is like, there's no food in here by the way, but this is not coming off. And so that's the really cool thing about this. To take this lid off, you want to pull this button and it actually vents the lid, and it's gonna make it really easy for you to take this lid off. We also have that same little feature where you can hook the lid on the side of the bowl. These look exactly the same. Let me just show you these two because these are the closest in size. So they're exactly the same on the inside. The colors on the outside are a little bit different. So we have white and like a navy blue. So they're gonna go with so many different colors in your kitchens. I love it. So this is the bowl on its own. So let's pretend we're using our imagination today with food. Put your hot food in here. You put this lid on and you're gonna press down, and that air just kind of like, I could feel it on my hand. It just pushed that air in the bowl out, and you're gonna just slide this little lock and it locks that lid right on there. And then you'll put your little, you just snap the little utensil thing in there, and then this is going to be able to be transferred. Same thing with the big one. So to take the lid off, you release that little plug. You're gonna pull your lid off. I had a customer buy these earlier this week for potato salad. So, and this is a super deep bowl. So this is also something that I'm gonna be using for watermelon. I can see this being such a great product for watermelon. I cut up a lot of watermelon. I eat watermelon, Connor eats watermelon, but Christian really eats watermelon. The kid could eat a whole watermelon by himself in about 3 days. Oh, there's a bug flying around in here. Sorry about that. Caught me off guard. And this will hold a big giant watermelon, and so you guys are gonna love using it for that and being able to transport that to the pool, to the beach, wherever it is that you're going. So again, we have this vent open. You're gonna press down. You can hear and feel that air coming out. Slide this button and then lock it, because you definitely don't want a big old bowl of watermelon getting spilled all over the place. You could even use this for hot foods like chili. So if you're transporting a hot dish somewhere, this is definitely the best choice because these lids seal nice and tight. So fill this up with your chili or your chowder or your soup or whatever, and just take it right with you, and it's going to be amazing. So these are the new on-the-go insulated bowls, and then we have our, actually I think they call them on-the-go serving bowls, but they are insulated. They are just like these white bowls that I know many of you already have and love, and I know that you're going to want to have all of these and add them to your kitchen collection as well. If I can help you with a purchase, please let me know. I'm a consultant with the Pampered Chef for almost 25 years now and would love the opportunity to be your consultant, help you get these products in your kitchen. If I can help you with anything else, always reach out to me, leave me comments. I do answer them, and don't forget to go to theflipflopchef.com. Click the button at the top of the page to join my recipe community, and I look forward to hoping to congratulate you guys on winning my Flip Flop Friday giveaway. So if you have any questions, let me know, but that's all I have for you today. I'll see you next time. Bye, you guys.